Let's ask this question because the thought occurred to me, and I'm sure a lot of people at home, have a similar situation. What happens when you do that? Because people get basically harassed by creditors all the time trying to collect the debt. So what happens? What happens first if I just hire you, but you haven't filed it? Is that enough to stop these folks from calling?
Well, under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the minute you hire an attorney and you notify that creditor either in writing or orally that you have representation, the creditor is supposed to go through your attorney for all communications. If they don't, that would be a violation of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, and they could be held accountable for $1,000 per violation.
So if they called me, if I sent them a letter and it said, David Siegel is representing me in my bankruptcy case, and I sent them a letter to that effect, and I did it certified, so I've got my green card back and everything else, and I can prove it, and they call me 4 different times, I could sue them for...
Potentially you could. We don't see a lot of that. We see a lot of creditors obeying the law on that.
Okay.
But aren't you tired of being in debt, though? Aren't you tired of not being able to make your payments each month?
Everybody's tired of being in debt, Dave.
Isn't that more important than the phone call from the creditor? It's just not being able to make your ends.
Well, not being able to make your ends. However, I'm sure, for the folks at home that, people, there's a lot of pressure. They're trying to make ends meet. They're trying to pay their bills. And, they're getting pressured. Every time they pick up the phone, there's somebody over there yelling or screaming or trying to collect a debt. And they don't even want to answer the phone anymore.